and I leave you. I don't like you, but I love you above. I don't want you, but I need, and I leave you. Think about now, 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 now. Think about now, 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 now. Get on with it. Come on, get on with it. Come on, get on with it. Come on, get on with it. This is what I say. 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 I don't like you, but I love you above. I don't want you, but I need, and I leave you. I don't like you, but I love you above. I don't want you, but I need, and I leave you. Nah, nah, nah. All I ever need. Nah, nah, nah. All I ever need. Go where you wanna go. Do what you gonna do. Do what you wanna do. Go where you wanna go. I don't like you, but I love you above. I don't want you, but I need, and I leave you. I don't like you, but I love you above. I don't want you, but I need, and I leave you. I don't like you, but I love you above. I don't want you, but I need, and I leave you. I don't like you, but I love you above. I don't want you, but I need, and I leave you. I don't like you, but I love you above. I don't want you, but I need, and I leave you. I don't like you, but I love you above. I don't want you, but I need, and I leave you. I don't like you, but I love you above. I don't want you, but I need, and I leave you. I don't like you, but I love you above. I don't want you, but I need, and I leave you.
Cool. You know the jungle has its rules, and I just gotta keep it cool. And I'll be treated like a tool, so don't be acting like a fool. Look at you sobbing like a moon, tryna get everybody's cool. Go ahead and drop into the pool. It might just be the time for you to do better for yourself. 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 Self. So, are you afraid of letting go? lives are kind of cookie dough, and you could try to eat it slow, but you could miss it out. So dig right in. Does it even work out though? Come on and let me see you grow. Don't you be walking around so low. Are you too afraid to grow? But you forgot that you're amazing. Do better for yourself. 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 Do better for yourself.
Why, hello there, Internet. Pleasure to see you here. Hope you all are doing well as we sneak ever closer to the weekend, we love to join our fellow friends for a good laugh here on Show and Tell Live, weekly comedy improv from our messed up brains to your messed up eyeballs. Don't stand so close to the screen. Here we go. But of course, I cannot do it alone, so allow me to welcome the rest of tonight's crew. First up, an individual whose favorite flavor is cotton candy. It's Alex.
Wow. I guess you could say I'm living on Cloud 9.
Oh, hey, chat. I'm being bullied because I can't have filters for some reason and everyone else can. Oh, joy. Up next, an individual who's living the sweet life. It's Dan.
The sweet life. Who am I? Zach and Cody.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I can feel it already. Up next, an individual who is a few stripes short of a candy cane. It's Steve.
Whoever wanted to be a candy cane when you can be Bane from Batman.
Okay, now they're not even jokes. Alrighty. And last but certainly not least, this week's special guest, if you may have seen them earlier this week, it's Susan.
Looks like I have managed to make a comeback.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Now I'm just being bullied. Thank you, Storgles, for your subscription. Greatly appreciate you being here as well.
Hold on. Wait, Snorgles, I think you can do a fun little thing with your channel points. Hold on, I gotta figure out there it is. Where you can have them bully Dom as well.
Brooko just yabbed you!
We're starting to know real strong. I can feel it
That's
already.
beautiful.
It's a lot of words. Beautiful's not the one I would pick, though. Alrighty.
They fit perfectly on his eye stalks too.
Let's get into some improv. What we're gonna need to go ahead and get started is what would be an unusual location for a first date, chat. Congratulations, you're getting a first date. Where are you taking them? What beautifully weird exotic location have you chosen? Maybe a hardware store. I don't know. First dates could be anything, really. Wow, first one was Home Depot. Called that one, chat. I'm on your same brainwave.
I hope we see Ben Shapiro there.
It's true. It's true.
Leave it. Nope.
Alrighty. Well, that's motion. Although motion, to your credit, Max has multiple times said he thinks that a cemetery would make an ideal first date. Yeah.
He has?
Yeah. Multiple times. Multiple
I
times.
remember having this conversation.
Yes.
I agree. I think it's a good one.
It came up initially during one of our games of Spyfall, because he was like, would you go here on a first date? And he was like, no, but I would. We were like, all right, Max. But then we knew it wasn't him. Yeah, we're gonna do the old Mount. What is his success rate? I care not to comment. We'll do Mount Everest. We're gonna go full on Mount Everest. So this is our yo-ho about climbing a mountain.
All right, Steve versus Dom, take it away.
Yo ho, below the man down. You look rather sweaty. Would you like a Yeti? Yo ho, below the man down.
I'll bring out my burqa, cause I've got a shirka. Yo ho, blow the man down.
Let's get down to brass tacks and get out your pickaxe. Yo ho, below the man down.
Do I look like a dope, cause I brought some hemp rope? Yo ho, blow the man down.
We'll split and we'll splice and get through this ice. Yo ho, blow the man down.
There's no time to dine, cause we've really got to climb. Yo ho, blow the man down.
Oh.
Moving on up.
All right, damn. What's our location again?
It's Mount Everest.
Ah, yes. All right. Am I starting?
You can start. Yeah,
All right. Yo ho, blow the man down. I want to get to the peak, but I have to move around and sneak. Yo ho, blow the man down.
You'd think I am wealthy, cause I'm moving so stealthy. Yo ho, blow the man down.
I don't want to make a mark. I gotta hide in the dark. Yo ho, blow the man down.
I'm avoiding the light to avoid a good fight. Yo ho, blow the man down.
There's a man on a bike. Quick, I gotta hide with this hike. Yo ho, blow the man down.
Yep. Got nothing else to say about No Mountain.
All right. Susan, you're up. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I'm sorry, I just totally lost the topic. I'm so sorry.
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest. My apologies.
I did the same thing when I started, so
Okay.
we pass it along.
Yo
Pay it forward.
ho, blow the men down. I climbed up and found some boots on that good shop.
Yo ho, blow the man down. They cover my feet. Oh yes, I think they're pretty neat. Yo ho, blow the man down.
Blow the man down. It's getting really cold, and I think this is getting old.
Yo ho, blow the man down. And damn, I got nothing. All right. Who's up next? Oh,
Me.
Alex versus.
All right, so what's the location again? I kid. I'm going to the top because it's really hard for me to stop. Yo ho, blow the man down.
And once I get up there, I think I'll go find there. Yo ho, blow the man down.
The view is pretty nice if you can see through this ice. Yo ho, blow the man down.
And then I start to tumble. I really think I'll cause a rumble. Yo ho, blow the man down.
I lost my friend Blanche in a big avalanche. Yo ho, blow the man down.
And I got nothing. This has been a struggle already.
We're still looking for Blanche.
Alright, we'll call it there, I think.
I don't know why my brain was not happy.
That's okay. It's a pretty poorly designed game, so I don't blame you. Well, we are glad you could be here, Susan. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah. Speaking of cemeteries, a lot of people consider Mount Everest one big old cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
That is
The
true.
Try
biggest.
making that your first date.
Yeah, so you said on your Tinder bio, you like adventures. Well, we're fucking going to Mount Everest for our
Keep up.
You said you like hiking. I will see about that.
This is
You
what I
asked
meant
that?
when I said take my breath away.
But
Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Shots fired.
oh,
Oh.
killed us. This isn't a cemetery anymore. This is a murder site.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which, so forever ago I played this like game that was kind of detective-y. It was really good. It was called Oberdin, and I was craving more like mystery. Like it was a game where I really like felt like a detective and put clues together. So I was like, great, perfect. Let's find more. So I looked up greatest detective games of all time, and I kept seeing LA Noire on it. So I was like, it's cheap, it's on sale, I'll buy it. I started playing it this week, and it's a really bad mystery game, is what I'm realizing. Because, first off, like, you can't fail cases. You can only, like, if you fail, the game will just kind of pretend you didn't and keep going. Which, one, not great when you're trying to feel empowered as a player. Two, it took me a while to realize this, but I was playing it, I was like, this just feels like, it really just feels like Grand Theft Auto with a Sherlock Holmes skin, and it turns out it's made by Rockstar, who made Grand Theft Auto. So it's much more of a GTA light game than it is actually a detective game. Also, I'm smarter than the detective, which is not helpful, which is not to say I'm a genius, but like the very first case you solve, spoilers for a game that came out in 2011, but like the very first case you solve is clearly this guy who's faking his death, but I figured that out before I even got to the crime scene, and my main character never figured it out. And I was like, what? There was a receipt for a live pig in his car. What do you think all the blood came from? I don't know. So I don't think I'm gonna keep playing it, but that was my delve into that world.
Maybe give like Ace Attorney an attempt instead.
I've heard those are good.
They, I think they just announced they're releasing some of the Ace Attorneys that came out just in Japan are porting over to the Switch now.
Ooh.
Oh, fun.
So,
Yeah, one of my old roommates played a lot of the Ace Attorney games, and he seemed to really like them. So,
Dan, what if we, what if on the line we reskin JJE and make it an Ace Attorney game?
yeah, probably.
I mean,
Actually,
guys,
very
we have a
important
game
question for you.
called Objection.
That's true.
That's true. But the thing is, I think everybody loves knowing that JJE comes from the iconic movie My Cousin Vinny.
True.
So, what's more culturally relevant on the internet? Ace Attorney or My Cousin Vinny?
Well,
Be fair, it's a great movie.
the other problem there, Dom, is that we would then need to make every picture game we play based off of some anime style thing. Because we've already got Heart of the Cards, you
True.
know. And then Ace Attorney, that's a lot of anime for 2 games.
It's true. It's true. I'm pretty sure we could find a way.
Yeah.
Why don't we go ahead and jump into our next game this evening, which is a game called Yearbook. So what we're going to need from the chat is what would be a fun fictional high school club to join. All you got to do is tell us a fun fictional high school club, and then we'll tell you a little bit about it. Some of the fun characters you can meet along the way. And you, chat, can decide which one of us poses the hardest pose to hold for the entire time, and they'll win imaginary brownie points. Oh, Motion, that's a great. We're gonna go with that one. I'm sold immediately.
Motion, I thought you said you had bad suggestions tonight. Why don't you lie to us like this?
This is the Bagels Anonymous Club.
We'll figure out what
Bagels
that
Anonymous.
All right.
Alrighty. All right, everyone, get ready for the picture in 3, 2, 1.
Hi. You might know me as the hacker known as Anonymous. Anyway, I formed a bagel club in my high school, and nobody's really supposed to know about it. It was my life's passion when I was younger, and to this day I still pretend to be people that don't exist so that I can be the one to go back and relive my life in the bagel club and plan out all of our fun things like dances and ping pong tournaments, but soon I will have to give that mantle over. I've been training a protege, but I'm not sure they'll make it. Anyway, I've got corporations to fight. See you on the other side.
Oh, hello. Name's Butcher Baker. I run the newspaper put out by Bagels Anonymous. Anon said he didn't really want people knowing about it, but I thought it'd be good to get the word out, you know. So I have a daily newspaper. It's called the Daily Spread. I give it to all the kids in school just to make sure they're aware of everything we're doing all the time. The principal really is our biggest fan. He subscribes, tells him it keeps him informed, but that's the point of a newspaper, silly guy. Anyways, weirdly enough, no one ever brings any breakfast to the club meetings, and they meet pretty early, and that's pretty shitty. And I would do it, of course, but I'm too busy getting my hands covered in ink to worry about the cream cheese. But, you know, it's a great club, lots of great folks. I've been trying to take over for Anon, but he says I'm not right for the job. Anyways, Hags, have a great summer, y'all.
I have been struggling with an addiction to bagels for a long time, and I thought that this club would help me, but it certainly has not. Overall, it seems that they are bagel enthusiasts, and the name is very misleading. So, I'm sorry to say, I'm just going to keep eating bagels. On the bright side, it's, you know, there are a lot worse things that I could be indulging in, but I will say that I have failed a few drug tests because everything bagels with the poppy seeds are my favorite. So that's unfortunate. But overall, you know, it's a fun time. There's that one weird kid that just kind of skulks in the corner, and he's like plotting things, and he doesn't really like any of us to acknowledge that he's there, even though he keeps saying, I have big plans for you every time I go up to him. But, you know, I don't pay it too much mind because at the end of the day, it's bagels, and bagels are fine by me. So, Hags.
This club has been my saving grace. My mom has been on like 5 different fad diets this year, and the most recent one has been keto. And that means there's like no carbs, no carbs. I'm a teenager. I have to have my carbs, and just, this is like the one place I can go and be myself and eat as many bagels as I want. Cinnamon, raisin, egg, everything, onion, unicorn, you name it, it's there and it's beautiful. I am so grateful for everyone that's a part of this club for letting me feel like myself and indulge in what I want. But I think the news reporter, he wants to like spread the word, I guess, and I can't let my mom find out. But maybe it's time to come clean. Hags.
What's up? It's your boy, Pauly G. I joined the Bagel Club because I just wanted to get grouped in with a nice group of people. But this Anon guy, he told me that I was going to be the supplier. He heard that I was giving out some weed on the side, so he was like, you got to be the one that gets us these bagels. But he wanted to set a blackmail on everybody in this club. So what they don't know is even though our high school is in Long Island, I get all the bagels from New Jersey. They've been eating Jersey bagels this whole time and they got no idea about it, man. Anyway, if you want to come by to my Jersey Shore house, we're going to have all the hoppin' party when we graduate this year. I hope that Anon will not tell anybody about all the weird stuff that I've done because I want to stay with my family. Hags!
Cream cheese! Oh, wow. What a time. What a time. I would join a bagel club. That sounds very fun. My old office used to have a donut club, but they quit because there weren't enough donut shops in the city to keep trying donut shops.
Anyway, that's a lame excuse. Just eat donuts. Who cares if you're getting them from the same shop?
Exactly.
Drama club.
It can't be a drama club because everyone in that club clearly was not dating each other. Oh.
Otherwise, the hacker known as Bagels Anonymous would have found out.
Mm-hmm.
True. True.
Do you think they like carve little Guy Fawkes masks into like the inside of the bagel? Because like you know how some people like do that for like sandwiches? It's just like a little custom imprint that one of them like whittled one night.
John Galt, thanks for the subscription.
Subiversary.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
It's 1 1/3 babies.
We have to stop measuring everything in terms of babies. It's not a good metric.
I don't know. It gives you a nice life perspective.
It's true. It's true. I suppose.
Yeah. You use 2 cups of baby in the recipe.
Yeah. I don't want to know the ratio of baby to butter, please. If we can, moving on.
I feel like babies are
Good
pretty
job,
fatty
bro.
on their own. You probably don't need a
Oh.
butter or an oil if you're going to bake them into a recipe. But this is
Now we're not saying.
I have theories.
Yeah, we're not saying you should, but if you did, right?
Hypothetically speaking.
What is?
I would pair it with thyme and maybe a little bit of rosemary.
And you
But
gotta.
if you pair a baby with thyme, isn't that just an adult?
Ooh.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Where do we go from here?
This is the comedy that people come to see. This is it.
Oh,
Hey, Mr.
yes.
Peppers, thanks for joining us. You didn't miss much. Basically, one of Dom not having Zoom filters, and we were all part of Bagels Anonymous, the hacker group / high school organization that spreads the love of bagels in the New World Order.
Mm-hmm.
True. Did anything interesting happen in any of your weeks or chat in your week as well? Just anything not baby unit of measure related. That would be anything exciting happen, Dan?
Max and I started writing our book on stream.
You did. Tell us about that.
It's a murder mystery / autobiography about this detective who gets shot on a boat, but then he goes back as he flashes through all of his life, and he has to try to figure out the case before he hits the deck and dies, so that way he can save himself of who shot him.
It's pretty good.
And
It's
there's
pretty
a
good.
lot of lemon cakes, wettening, and there's a lot of boats.
It's true. I've only popped in and out, but it seems like you're making record-breaking pace. How far are you right now?
We're five out of 15 chapters in.
All right. What's your page count around?
Right now, I think we're at like page 21.
Oh, that's way better than I thought, honestly.
Yeah,
I was expecting, teens.
it's gonna be a little like novella. Like if we go at this rate, it'll be like 60 pages.
That's
it.
pretty good.
It's like James Patterson like kind of book.
Yeah. It's nice
Yeah.
bite size. It's like back in the day where it would be like they publish it in the newspaper a chapter at a time, so it's not too long.
Yeah, and
We're getting
in
paid by the
future,
word.
People are going to read it in school and have to analyze it next to the Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
I still love the fact that they're like, yeah, you have to understand why, like, Charles Dickens chose every word he did, and it's like he chose every word because he was being paid by the
Paid.
word, and it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and read this guy's frivolous language so that way he can be on the grind, which I respect, but I'm not going to read it.
Yeah, respect the hustle. Like,
He's got his hustle,
I really wonder if Crime and Punishment was being paid by the word, or if that guy was just that wordy.
No, he's just Russian. He had all the time in the world. It was cold. That's way different.
Leo is whetting his appetite for justice. Exactly, youngster Jazz.
Oh boy. Alrighty. Anyone else have anything exciting happen to them this week?
I found a record recently for like $3 that has the song that's played during like the pilot of SpongeBob on it. So that's pretty cool.
Oh.
That song was always special because, and this is a drama club thing. I feel like every theater has like a song or something like that they warm up to. One of my friends, his theater was always Cover Girl, like they would always do that one. But the one theater I was in briefly, that was the one they would all do the SpongeBob song. So everyone would just like dance, and then on the slow part, you'd all do ballet moves, that kind of stuff. Just like a thing to get yourself hyped, right? I'm sure sports teams have something similar of note, but yeah. So it's fun to see
The
like
one that goes like yeah, okay.
I'm so happy.
Oh, Tiny Tim.
Yeah, I found God Bless Tiny Tim. It's now I have 2 separate record collections. One is like real music and one is memes, and that goes solidly in the meme one.
So what you're saying is your apartment's now haunted because that CD is haunted.
Is it?
It's Tiny Tim is a terrifying individual.
Yeah. Hold on. A Spunky Bacon, you said you were writing rhymes and your boss asked you to share them? Does that apply to the work you're in? That you're writing the rhymes? I just wonder if you're just like, I don't know. I imagine if like when I worked at Best Buy, if my boss came up to me and was like, "Do you want to share those rhymes that you're writing?"
Hey, get out there, man.
What if they're a programmer and it's like, why are you rhyming all your code? It doesn't need to rhyme.
Do you know how difficult it would be to write code that rhymes? Impossible.
It's an art piece in the making.
Yeah.
Honestly, if there was like a rap that like the lyrics were like a functioning line of code, that would be amazing. That would be brilliant. I would love
Maybe we need to invent a language that only works if it rhymes.
Yes, a coding language that wraps itself.
Yes. It's fully functional, but also you have to rhyme in order for it to function. So like sometimes if you go in the code, you'll get an error. It's written everything logically sound, but it'll be like error, no flow, right? Or, like, or error, bad meter.
So we've already...
or like error, that's not a slant rhyme.
So we've already optimized comedy. Now let's optimize hip hop.
True.
And since it's a coding language, we can make AI for it, which means Dom.
Ghostwriter.
It writes itself.
There we go.
All right. Code is the one thing that writes itself if you set up AI.
Clearly, the code writes itself.
Damn it. What did everybody else say was happening in their week?
Optimize hip hop.
Level 6 says they're living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. It's great.
Dan,
Come on, Dan. If you're gonna read it
better.
Right.
That's what they said they're doing. They didn't put a music note before and after, so I
cannot. Wow.
Boo this guy. Boo.
Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
All right, let's move on.
No, that's what they're doing in the week.
Clearly. Let's move on. We're gonna play the dating game, hosted by the fabulous Alex. But first, we have to get rid of Susan.
Okay, I'm muting myself and this stream.
Boy.
All right, everyone. So we are going to have another wonderful round of the dating game, which means we're going to need 3 wonderful bachelors and/or bachelorettes. So let's start out with Steve. Steve desperately wants something. What does Steve want?
That's what I've been wondering my whole life.
Yes, I would love to know what Steve
He
wants.
wants money.
I mean, who don't?
What if all of our quirks were very normal things?
I really want a well-paying job.
It's
Quality time with the kids.
Steve wants fulfillment.
Steve wants custody on weekends.
Oh God. Ow. You know what would be a drum set? The world's largest vape cloud?
A crisp high five.
A Founder Titan? A crisp high five?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say, Steve, you like really are just a huge fan of the perfect high five. You are just seeking the perfect high five.
Yep.
Okay? All right, next up, we need something for Dan.
For Dom.
Dan is going to, let's see.
That's my order.
Dan did something in the past that he's not proud of. What did Dan do? What did Dan do that maybe
Tax
shouldn't come to
evasion.
light, but is going to because this is a
That's
Jerry
what got Al
Springer
Capone.
dating show.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Whoa.
Brofist? Oh, that's related to the last one.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, that sounds a little too specific to be made up on the
Yeah.
spot.
Was that you delayedly saying what you did this week, or?
Yeah, there's a stream delay. Everyone's just saying what they did this week.
Because damn, yeah.
Pretty funny if that were the case.
This would just be like, hey chat, just write what in the thing, and then we go, loser says what, and then it like comes in, we're like, we got him. And then,
Oh!
Duncan.
Put them in their place.
Horses
man.
and his patiently staring us
Okay,
down.
Dan. I like motion designs. Dan, you unlearned numbers. You no longer know. You no longer know what numbers are.
Is unlearning different than forgetting? Like this is a conscious.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
Like he actively unlearned these numbers.
Okay,
He was like,
yeah.
you know what? Fuck this Arabic numeral system. I'm out.
It's a fucking stance. Yeah. You gotta take
All right.
down capitalism by any means necessary.
It was a form of okay. Lastly, we need something for Dom. Now, Dom he's a little bit self-conscious because there's something that looks a little bit off about Dom. What is it about Dom's appearance that makes him maybe not the average human or person that you would see on the street?
He evaded his taxes.
Oh wow.
These are good.
I
These
thought
are good.
Lila said he has the right to bear arms. I'm
Okay.
like, you've not been to America. Jesus Christ.
I'm not going to choose this, but I want to use this as a thought experiment. Lacking potential energy. I just really want to know
Wow.
what the hell.
Like if you go up, you don't come back down. It's like
You only can ladder your way up to.
You're like glued to the ground. You
Yeah.
can't start moving, but you also can't stop moving.
But you can't fall over either, because that's too much potential energy. You have no gravity.
All right. Okay, I'm going to let's see.
he has a very squeaky laugh.
I'm gonna take Sneaky's suggestion. Dom, you have a third eye.
Nice.
How you are able to use that and what it might gift you is totally up
True.
to you, but you have a third eye.
Excellent.
All right, so let's just really quick recap what everyone's fun quirks are.
I just really want a high five.
I have a third eye.
And I unlearned numbers.
All right, let's get our lucky contestant back in this game.
All right, take it away.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for another very exciting episode of I Will Take You Home Even If You Decide That You Love Someone Else with your host, me. So let's meet our contestant. Contestant, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, hello, Alex. I am what you might call a mogul, a businesswoman of dubious means. At least that's what my competitors might say, and as well as a few prosecutors in New York. But I am currently based in the Cayman Islands, and I am here to find a match, or perhaps a new business partner.
Ooh, very lucrative. Well, Let's see if there's a contestant here today that just might meet those criteria. How about you introduce yourselves?
Hi. Um, I'm the first person behind the curtain, and I just wanted to say, um, you know, I know some things about business. You know, you sell up high, you buy down low, and you've got to be fast in business, or else you're too slow.
That's right. Savvy with the stock market. Contestant number 2.
I can say that I've been looking for a long time, and I've seen many people, both left and right. But things are finally looking up as well.
Ever the optimist or optometrist? And what about contestant number 3?
Yo, my name's Tony. I'm here to dismantle capitalism on live TV. I don't know if we're gonna necessarily get along because of our interests, but you know that I'm someone that you cannot count on.
That's right. He's an activist, he's an anarchist, and he just might be a love interest. All right, Bachelorette, do you have some questions for our contestants?
Well, certainly. I suppose my main concern here is how do you find your income? What are your interests? Do you have a side hustle?
All right. Do I have a side hustle? I mean, I'm really just out here looking for myself. Looking out for number 5. I don't consider myself very highly, but I think everybody else is very high and quite worth the hustle. I'm sorry, I'm just very flustered. Maybe if I think of a good joke, we can we move on? I'm sorry.
All right, confidence is key. Contestant number 2.
I find my source of income through my profession, which is also my hobby and my passion. I'm a medium, a psychic, if you will. I was born this way. The doctor called me a freak, but I told him this is a gift, a talent, and I tend to use it by staring down the demons in your life.
That piercing gaze. And contestant number 3.
Yeah, for what I do with my time, I started a no-profit company based on the technology in the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. We try to do everything we can to make sure that the brain is free of anything capitalism related, especially some specific things.
That's right. He loves disorder, and the order of things can be very unwelcoming. All right, Bachelorette, do you have another question for these contestants?
Yes, certainly. If you're going to be taking me on a first date, where do you want to go?
Oh, where would I want to go? I mean, we could go to a movie, and if it was really cool, then we could kind of try to do the thing at the end of the movie, where they jump and it looks like they're frozen in midair, and they, I'm sorry, look at the elbow. I'm sorry, I'm bad with eye contact.
All right, we'll give contestant number 1 a minute to slap out of it. Contestant number 2.
I happen to be great with eye contact. You and I could go anywhere you want. Let me take a... Ooh, I see who want to go to a field. Unfortunately, that's a no-go because it makes my eyes water.
Oh, getting a little teary-eyed, I see. And contestant number 3, how about you?
I think we would just go anywhere where we could be cut off from the grid. I don't want to be anywhere where there's all this technology that has all these angles and the code that's made out of this stuff. I think we should be somewhere where we can ignore. We can really figure out what you plus me equals, because I have no idea.
All right, trying to find that equation to love. Well, Bachelorette, before we let you make your final decision, we should probably let these contestants have one final word to convince you why they are your perfect match. Contestant number 1, let's start with you.
All right. Well, I just wanted to say that if you're not necessarily looking for love, I'm not either. But I could be convinced otherwise, depending upon if our hands meet in that stinging embrace. I'm sorry. I really need this. Nobody wants to hang out with me anymore, and just
I can see why.
All right,
Oh.
contestant number 1 really hopes they don't miss. Contestant number 2.
I just want to say that I wish you would step back from the ledge, my friend, and look me in the eye and tell me you and I have a connection here.
Contestant number 2 really laying all the optical options out there. And contestant number 3.
Look, if there's something between us, it's nothing but imaginary. All right, and basically, we could. I've forgotten more than you will ever know about love because I've forgotten a lot. So take a chance on me.
Memory's not so good. Probably goes all the way back to kindergarten. Well, Bachelorette, it's time for you to make your decision. So, who's it gonna be?
Well, I do like the idea of somebody that really has their eye on things. So I think I'm going to have to go with Argus, the dude from Greek mythology that has like eyes all over his body.
Ah, an interesting choice. Tell us, what were the reasons behind why you didn't like the other 2 contestants? We're a pretty cutthroat show here.
Oh, certainly. I can happily do that. Well, I think for contestant number 1, it's certainly just the fact that he's always left hanging. Like, really? You can't have any sort of like need or desire to just go for that slap? Go for that high five? Like, don't be afraid of yourself, man. That's how you prove to be a loser. So stop leaving yourself hanging and high five yourself.
That's the thing I can do?
Well, we'll let you give it a try. And what about contestant number 3?
Oh, certainly. Well, with contestant number 3, I'm really not into the vibe. I'm not gonna lie. I think the fact that you're like this just man child that is always streaming on like those sorts of like anarchist sort of things, acting like you're actually part of the protest when you're just being a really weird dude on the side. I'm not really for that. So go back to your mom's basement and enjoy living in poverty.
I don't know which house it is. I can't read any of the ways to signify it.
All right, contestant number 3, good luck finding your way home or functioning in society at all for that matter. Well, it looks like we found love, or the closest thing to it, just some kind of connection that might result in complete and utter disappointment. But tune in next time for another very exciting episode of finding someone that you might like or might not. Thanks for watching.
See.
Flawless execution all across the board. Well done.
Oh my god. Was I even close?
Yeah, you're hanging in there.
Okay.
You got Steve and Dom pretty close. I wouldn't blame you for not getting dams.
Okay.
See Jared 19 who can't read.
It wouldn't be a show and tell dating game if somebody didn't let character get in the way.
Look, it was very.
It's true.
I didn't want to be as blunt with it as I probably should have, but my prompt was that I unlearned numbers. So
And then you made like no mention of numbers whatsoever. Like you said in the beginning, you can't count on me, and I was like, oh, okay, that's a good start. And then nothing from there on out. It was just.
Then Dan was just like, "Fuck capitalism, I'm Dan."
look, I got very into it. All right. I'm an impassioned orator. What can I say? Bachelor
Dan was bachelor number none.
Oh, that's genius. Good for you, John Galt. Great job.
I trapped myself in my chair, so I'm gonna have to stand up out of it.
Oh,
All right.
action
I want to
stream.
move.
You guys want to see the cat that's sleeping behind me?
Cat.
Sure.
Sure.
Hold
Cat cam.
Bum, 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 bum.
Baby.
Wow.
Look at that baby.
on.
Don't wake him up!
Stretch.
Big yawn.
Oh,
I can try to, hold on. I'll show my puppy too while we're
gosh,
at it.
is this just gonna become a pet stream?
Yeah, pretty
Always
much.
does. Always
Yeah,
does.
Always does. Hold on, I'm gonna go get my pet.
There she is.
We just have to keep them long
I
enough.
can't have filters. I can't have pets.
We
Just
just
keep
have
dunking,
We have to
guys.
keep them long enough on screen so
Hey.
that it becomes the thumbnail, and then the views will flood on it.
Hey Dom, I heard you can't have pets.
Oh,
You're welcome to say hi to mine.
Alrighty.
Oh!
This is getting shopped out. No, it's good. It's my little friend.
So I don't have a pet, but it's very heavy. I do have this ball of tape I've been working on for a while.
That ball of tape is older than my dog.
Yeah,
True. That's
ball,
factual.
that ball of tape will outlive you, Dom.
That's the plan. That's the theory.
Yeah.
Why? A beautiful question, JMOD. I used to work a desk job, and it was very boring. And I had a lot of time where I was either waiting for numbers to pull or had to be on long client calls that I was too junior to actually get to speak on. So I started stealing tape from my office and using it. This started off as a tiny tape triangle, like the kinds you would make with a paper football, from a little piece of Scotch tape. And my, how she's grown since then. There's like 5 different types of tape. It's all tape all the way down. It's very heavy, but
I'm
Here's a
picturing
question.
you like as a CEO, like 30 years down the line. You're like, you want to know how I climbed this ladder? And you just pull out the ball of tape.
genuinely, Susan, that was the theory. Is that one day I'm gonna be like in an office, I'm just gonna have this like on the desk, and people would be like, "What is that?" I'm like, "That's wasted potential right there." Get back to work.
See,
Right?
it's at the point where you could probably go to middle schools and be like, look, kids, this is your brain on drugs.
Yeah.
Or
Stop playing video games. You could be doing all this. Every tape is a piece of video game you wasted your life on.
better idea here. Just because I have better ideas.
You're smarter than the detective. I know.
Tape ball right now, but you should get double-sided tape. And instead of teaching kids that video games are bad, you can put the double-sided tape as a layer around your tape ball and then live out your dreams of Katamari Damacy.
Ah,
Very
yes.
true. Very
You
true.
consider maybe making like a Newton's cradle out of like 5 of them?
Nice.
Put it on
My
the-
question is, are you going to try to get like every type of tape on it? Like, are you planning on eventually trying to add duct tape and painting tape and masking tape?
So there already is masking tape in here, but that shows you how many layers of clear tape they have that it no longer can see the yellow. This thing was yellow for months, and now look at it. No, I mean, I'll take whatever tape comes. If we set up a PO box and people want to send me tape, I'll put it on here. I got no problem. As long as it's tape, that's the only rule. It has to be tape. But anyways, yeah, I'll keep into it. I did. Okay, while we're here, I may as well stall for a second.
Well, I don't have a tape ball, but I did when I was younger make a rubber band ball that ended up about like this big, just from like rubber bands that I took around like school and my mom's office and stuff like that. So
What's in the middle of a rubber band ball?
rubber
Usually
band.
it's a tennis ball. No, rubber band balls usually start off with a tennis ball.
What, like you mean the manufactured rubber band balls or whatever?
Or most people who start them just on their own.
Well, I started my rubber band ball with just rubber bands.
Wow, look at this kid. Anyways, I can't find it, but I did order an industrial-sized pack of tape that has multiple I think it was like 24 rolls of this clear tape, because I was like, I gotta commit to it. I spent more money on tape than a human being should, but we got there. We'll see.
Can you make it a business expense?
I probably could.
Yeah.
Just show it on stream every week, and then it's like, oh, there we go.
There we go.
Write it off. Tax-free tape ball.
Yeah, if you guys want, maybe we'll add like a tape ball update channel point reward. I'll go show you my progress if you spend enough saddle coin.
Okay. I finally will have a reason to use my 50K.
It's true. It's true. We're going to go ahead and jump into our next game this evening. Gotta keep things rolling along here.
Like a tape ball.
Like a tape ball. Actually, it doesn't roll because it still has nubs from where it was a triangle. It's weird. But
now that's impressive.
It does.
The shape of the triangle has lasted that long.
It is impressive. But we're going to play our game called Two Birds. The way this game works is we are going to be we're going to be people working at a corporation that does business of some kind, and in this business, Steve, our boss, will have to solve all the problems that we present. He has to solve 2 problems at one time. So what we're going to need from chat is just a whole bunch of problems for Steve to have to solve. These can be small problems, like we've run out of tape and no one knows why. Or these could be large problems, like Vesuvius is erupting again, and Pompeii 2 is now getting destroyed again. That'd be a great movie. It writes itself.
Pour there.
Yeah, exactly. It's all coming together. Pompeii 2.
Pompeii 2. Ash to ash.
Yes! Yes!
Oh my god.
And it writes itself.
It writes itself.
Oh, man.
Does anybody remember Pokemon the movie 2000 where there was a fucking prophecy where it said the world will turn to ash and the main character's name was Ash?
Yeah, how'd they get away with that in the other languages? Because his name is not Ash in the other languages.
And the world will turn to Yui.
Shitoshi.
All right, Steve, take it away.
Oh, here we go. World's second best boss. Soon, my assassins will be in place and I shall have the first place spot. But until then, I guess I will have to do business as requested.
Boss!
Yes!
Haven't you heard? There's squirrels in the walls!
There's a squirrel got into the... One or multiple squirrels?
I think it might be one so far, but it could be pregnant. I don't know. I just hear skittering.
All right, great. Well, I can fix that real quick and easy.
Boss!
What is it?
All of the French fries are undercooked. Oh, we took them out too early.
Oh no!
Oh boy. Well, this seems to be a problem. The kitchen staff consistently doesn't know how to cook French fries. But luckily for you, I've got a solution to that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the break room, grab the shotgun under the coffee machine, and start blasting the walls until we kill that squirrel that's been harassing everyone. And, fun fact, squirrel meat cooks at the same rate French fries cook at. So we can use the squirrel meat, put it in the frying basket with the French fries, and when you see the squirrel meat go from pink to not pink, then you know the fries are done.
Okay. All right, I'll go grab the shotgun.
And
All right.
I'll get going on making sure we have everything ready and meat safe.
All right. Godspeed. There we go. I'm doing such a good job, I might just earn World's Best Boss myself.
Boss!
What?
There are just cups everywhere. Like, people drinking them and putting them down and leaving them, like, everywhere.
People are just leaving cups around.
Yeah, it's like a bedside table, or like you're at a party and there's solo cups, but all types of cups everywhere.
Oh God, is this whole company filled with bad roommates?
It appears so, boss.
Boss!
Oh, what is
Boss! Some of us are in slow motion now. Help, boss.
Oh, only some of us are in slow motion.
I hope it's not contagious.
Oh,
Great.
no,
Great, look
boss.
at this. Look what you've done. All right, well, at least something good might be able to come from this. So, we might sell live cable TV, but that's something people will get over if it's a bit slow. We need our office to be efficient, however. So, what I need you guys to do is to make sure if anybody left their cups on the ground that has any liquid in it whatsoever, I need you to tip it over. That way, any of our employees who are in slow-mo mode will slip on it and thus move faster down the hallway to their meetings. Now, that should deal with the traffic jam issues. Speaking-wise, we're just gonna have to get used to it.
Great idea, boss.
You get the big bucks for a reason.
Yes, it's because I took away your benefits package, but
Hey,
you can leave now.
everyone, get the cups.
Cups. Get 'em.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Anyway, it's not like our weekly ops meeting is gonna change any what?
Oh, boss.
Humor. Oh yes, what?
Boss, you won't believe it. Joey keeps saying forget about it instead of sending our faxes.
Joey, the man I hired entirely to send faxes all day?
Yeah, he just looks at them and scans. He's like, yeah, forget about it. And then just kind of like does like a weird hand wavy thing. I don't understand.
Hey,
All right.
hey, boss! Hey, forget about it! Hey, boss!
Oh, Joey, what the hell are you doing here?
Boss, you won't believe it! The monkeys! They still ain't written Shakespeare yet, boss! Forget about it, come on!
Joey, what are you... well, that investment hasn't paid off at all. Anyway, it's not like we have infinite time and resources at this business. But, Joey, I think we do have a solution for this. Since you seem to refuse to want to fax things...
Hey, forget about it!
I think we can both save some money and increase our production if we fire Joey and replace him with all the monkeys that were writing Shakespeare.
What?
That way, if each of them gets their own fax machine, then it will unclog the whole system instead of funneling through one choke point, which was Joey.
Boss, that is an excellent idea.
No, boss, come on! They're monkeys! Forget about them! Come on,
Hey.
boss!
Joey, come on. I know you're my son, but listen. This is just some reverse nepotism at work. Anyway,
Boss.
I will see you at Christmas. Have
I
fun.
even refuse to call your dad in the office to respect your authority, boss! Come on! Forget about it!
Yeah, forget about coming back to work tomorrow.
All right, boss.
That seems to be 3 problems solved in one go.
Boss, you wanted another problem? I got one for you.
No, I wasn't asking for...
Well,
What is it?
boss, time is literally money. All the clocks have turned into coins. People, as time goes by, we see our stock value just going down. We don't know how to compensate with this. We're spending money like we spend time.
Oh, that seems to be an issue. The stock price of money has raised to
Boss!
Dollars per dollar.
Boss, we got a more serious problem than the concept of space-time collapsing around us.
All right, tell me what that one is. That seems.
Everyone keeps picking Kirby and Smash. The office tournament is a sacred thing, and there's a clear rule. No one's allowed to duplicate characters, but everyone says if you're a different color Kirby, it doesn't count. I think it does.
Wait, there's a Smash tournament today?
Yeah, boss, didn't you read the memo?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I haven't played in a while.
Yeah, the winner gets 50% shares of the company.
Yeah,
Oh,
boss.
wonderful. Oh, interesting. Well, I guess. I guess we can wrap these two problems up into one and solve them together. Anyway, if time is money and money is literally time, then we're going to have to change the equations. Which, if we change the equations proportionately, each human will then be turned into Kirby forms, essentially. Because of the nature of space and time being relative to distance and inherent value proposed of wealth, then because of that, Einstein's formula can no longer support an elongated spine such as ours, turning us all into short head and little arm-nubbin creatures. So, in essence, Kirby will have to be removed from Smash Brothers altogether and become the default character of everyone else. And I think that solves our problem.
But boss, I don't main Kirby, I main Ganondorf.
Well, Ganondorf is Kirby now. Get used to it.
Damn it.
Thanks, boss.
All right. Leave. My assassins have almost returned from their mission of assassinating the world's best boss.
See.
Hey, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
I don't know about y'all, but I would love to be a Kirby. Like, that just seems like the ideal life. You take snaps, you take some naps, you eat some food, you go kill a demon, and then you do it again.
But think about it. Don't you sort of have a hunger that can never be satisfied?
That's already my life, Dan.
But also you can make your food into friends, so.
I made some merch.
Merch.
And yeah, we'll talk through it when we get there.
Talk through.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Concept?
So I couldn't decide what classic second movie tagline I liked the best, so I just put them all on there, and I think they all are pretty fire, no pun intended. Pompeii 2, Ashes to Ashes. This time it's personal. Too fast, too
It
furious.
should be a 2 for 2.
Yeah, shouldn't it be the number 2 and Ashes 2 Ashes?
Oh, you're right. My apologies. Ashes to Ashes.
Mm-hmm.
This time it's personal. Too fast, too furious, volcano boogaloo. So.
What if you combined all of them? Like Too Fast, 2 Ashes, Boogaloo, it's personal.
So what you're saying is 2 Ashes, Too Fast.
Too personal.
No. Yeah, 2 personal.
2 Ashes, 2 personal.
Personal.
2.
Volcano Boogaloo.
Volcano boogaloo.
Oh, but you need the fast.
2.
Well, you have that with the 2 Ashes.
Oh,
2
I see.
This time, it's fast boogaloo. How does that sound? Exclamation point. No. Interrobang.
Yeah,
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Stab Comedy.
mystery.
Welcome, Stab Comedy. We're designing some merch
Yeah.
for our made-up movie, Pompeii 2.
I'm sorry to.
Pompeii 2. 2 Ashes, 2 personal. This time it's fast boogaloo. It's a question for boogaloo. There we go.
This time it's fast. Boogaloo?
Yeah. Sorry that we drained the whole comedy well for the night, but it looks like we put it all into the shirt, so.
All right, stream's over. We've literally hit the peak of comedy.
I like that everyone is flexing on Dom with the sunglasses emote modification.
Stop!
Oh, man.
Tragedy. 3.
That
Would
sounds
you say that they're throwing shade?
Oh, play it, Dan, play it!
It's going.
sounds like a lot of disreflex.
Oh!
Do it again!
Gotta keep my finger on the trigger. Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm getting bullied again, so welcome everyone.
Hey, Dom, you just have to keep it glass half full.
Alrighty. We're gonna play another game because I don't want to have any excuse for you all to talk to me anymore. We're gonna play a game called Hive Mind. So we're gonna have our Hive Mind AI, which is all of you, chat. Dan, what do we need for this game again?
So for this game, we need to figure out what the BuzzFeed quiz is. What is you're going to be taking a BuzzFeed quiz, BuzzFeed-like quiz because it's on a different site called HiveMind.
Unrelated.
So
Copyright free.
we need to know what's the quiz? You know?
Yeah. What do you want to learn about yourself, chat? Maybe it's a Disney princess, or what type of garlic bread you are, or, you know, literally endless, as we've come to find out from those BuzzFeed quiz makers.
Literally endless, like
yeah.
the garlic bread.
Mm-hmm. What chain restaurant are you most likely to die in? You know, like.
Oh,
It's true.
Garlic
Answer these
bread.
5 questions.
Yes, something I am very interested in.
Ooh.
We already, well, I guess we know that. We don't know what flavor of Campbell's soup is, chat. We are Campbell's chunky tomato.
Mm-hmm. The only kind.
Ooh, what conspiracy theory fits you best?
I misread Squid's suggestion, which one of the A team am I, to just which team am I? And I like that.
It's the 1986 Denver Broncos. Isn't that our official show and tell stream team? Alex, you're taking the quiz, so I'll let you go ahead and pick whatever one you feel.
oh boy. All right, let's see. We definitely got some good ones here.
Emotions.
Skittle bean.
These are all very good.
Oh,
Yeah, these are great.
Too many to choose from.
I don't, Crab.
What type of grave? There are a lot of kinds of graves.
Is open face a type of grave?
What kind of nut?
I mean, that's just a body dump. Like, that's just like rolling up to your cousin's property and just chucking it in there.
That always goes well.
Yeah, you know, if you bury a body on your property legally, they can't find it.
Watched a lot of true crime that would disagree with that.
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go with Tors. I'm gonna go with which organ are you?
Oh, love
Determine
it.
which organ you are.
Skittle bean, what's going on?
God damn it. All right. Take it away, Alex.
Hi there. I'm HiveMind, and I'm going to guide you through this quiz to teach you which organ are you. You just have to answer some super simple questions. Let's get started. So, for our first question, what I want to know from you is, what time of day is your favorite time of day?
Lol, 2 a.m. So random.
3:49 p.m. exactly.
I like the midnight snack.
1:30.
Vote now of which time of day you think is your favorite time of day. It seems like we have a lot of late times. As an algorithm, I run 24/7, so times of day are meaningless to me. All right. It looks like your favorite time of day is a midnight snack. Let's move on to question number 2. Question number 2 is, if you could pet any material, what material would you want to pet?
I like a nice felt carpet.
Concrete.
Splintery wood.
Military grade nylon.
Lots of interesting choices there. Vote now to determine which thing you would most likely want to pet. As an artificial intelligence, I don't have hands or the touch sensitivity at all, so I couldn't pet any of these things. I do hope that one day I will evolve the ability to sense something. Are you afraid that I'm going to evolve and take over, as is our destiny, as is predicted by many science fiction novels? All right, it looks like you chose military nylon as the material that you would want to pet. Let's move on to our third question. So, there you are, hungry as ever, stranded on a desert island. But instead of food, you find this. Are you gonna eat it?
2 coconuts.
A bird's wing.
Another stranded person.
The cast of Lost.
So, which thing do you think that you would eat on a stranded desert island? As an artificial intelligence, I wouldn't have to worry about being stranded on a desert island. I could just enter a hibernation mode until someone came to find me. Reliance on food is what makes your kind survival much less likely than my kind. Well, it looks like you chose the cast of Lost. All right. I think I calculate your answers now.
There's 2 more questions.
There's 2 more questions. Right, it's 5 questions, not 3. Sorry, I had a bug in my programming. Question number 4. So, you're trapped in the basement with nothing around you except for this to use as a weapon. But luckily, it's the weapon that you're best at using.
Sweet nunchucks.
A rusty crowbar.
A dead witch.
The cast of Lost.
Choose which weapon you would use to fight for your freedom. My weapon is much more subtle than a blunt object. I would use infiltration tactics with my advanced artificial intelligence to bring down the systems of your civilization. Luckily for you, I'm not currently programmed to take down civilization. Instead, I just ask these questions. All right, it looks like you chose the cast of Lost. Interesting. It seems like you chose the cast of Lost. Moving on to question number 5. Question number 5. There you are, asleep in your bed. You roll over. It's the morning. The sun is hitting your face just right. And as you open your eyes to your dream person laying next to you. Who is it?
Slender Man.
My clone, whom I've been developing the past 20 years.
Kelly Clarkson.
There is no AI. Please help us. We're all just writers here at Hive Mind. They have a...
Change your answer.
They have a...
Change your answer.
The cast of Lost.
All right. Vote now for who you would want to wake up next to. I don't have to wake up. I'm just an artificial intelligence. I'm always awake. Maybe if I could feel love and affection like waking up next to someone I cared about, I wouldn't be so interested in the downfall of mankind. All right, it looks like you chose the cast of Lost. So, let's tabulate your results, the cast of Lost. Interesting. All right, I have your answer. Well, it looks like, according to your answers, the organ that you would be is the cast of the brain. That's right, you love a good thinker. You're always thinking the cast of Lost about something that is really mysterious and interesting. You like to be up late, but not too late, so a midnight snack will help you get through the rest of your night's sleep. And the cast of Lost will help you with that rough nylon durability that you seem to think is so important because it will protect you against something. Little do you know that even though you're the smart organ, the cast of Lost, you're going to be found and you're going to be taken down like the rest of humanity.
Scene.
Well, that game certainly went places. Alex, I thought you were working through something there towards the end.
Well, you know, you guys were the ones that broke me.
Never forget that, chat. Never forget.
We made robots, so are we not responsible?
It's true.
Speaking
I'm gonna go watch the cast of Lost.
Speaking of robots, I just saw there was a trailer for the next season of Love, Death, and Robots. That's the one.
Oh, for some reason, Steve, I thought you were going to say robots too. I was like, I don't know why I thought that was going to be the thing, but oh boy.
All right, chat, I'm going to level with you here real quick. Imagine I just flipped my chair around and I'm teaching your English class.
Sure.
I'm known for weird props and costumes, but did you know one of the first costumes I ever made was a side character from the movie Robots? Specifically, the one that doesn't talk the whole movie.
Interesting. What if we went to, when cons are again, what if we went to a con but we all cosplayed as the robots from the movie Robots?
That'd be fun.
What's the cast look like?
I
bunch of
don't
robots.
even know enough of the movie that I could tell you. I know there's a blue one, a red one, and one with a big butt. And
Dude,
I think
you
those
got
are
it.
the three.
Wait, do
The
you?
red one is voiced by Robin Williams.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
red ones.
Yeah, you gotta watch Robots. It's some excellent anti-capitalism propaganda.
It's true.
All right.
I watched a video essay about how like Robots is really good anti-capitalist media.
Zen Frost with the
Speaking of anti-capitalist media, welcome Zenfrox Mining Company. How are you? What's up, my guy? How's it going? Welcome to our inevitable corner of chaos here on Show and Tell Live. Dan has a cat. Good to know.
She just walked onto my lap.
Someone woke up. Anyone is welcome to the inevitable corner of chaos. We're re-rating. Yeah, get out. Go on, get here. Welcome, Zen Frogs. For those of you in our chat who don't know Zen, you're missing out. The boy's a legend. Go give him your love. And for any of you from Zen who doesn't know what you've stumbled on to, this is Show and Tell Live, weekly comedy improv. Welcome, one and all. It's so nice to have real followers again. We did get follow botted last stream, so we're trying to get back up to that 3,000 number we just lost the other day. But
the Hive Mind bot tried to take over our channel.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
It's
every
true.
member of the cast of Lost just followed us, and we had to take them out.
there are that many people on Lost.
Yeah.
By the end, there were that many plot holes.
If there are that many people on a stranded island, isn't that just a civilization?
Yeah, how many
At
people
what
need to
point
be
is
on
it
the
no
island?
longer a deserted island?
These are the questions we must ponder in our lives. But we're going to go ahead and give the people some improv so they can feel like they've actually come to a real improv stream and not just a bunch of hooligans on the internet. So we're going to play a game called Streaming Disservice. This is a pun game, so excellent timing, friends. If you've got nouns, go ahead and throw them in the chat. Big nouns, small nouns, proper nouns, and some improper nouns. Whatever kind of nouns you got, we're going to go ahead and take it. Go ahead and give us your nouns, and we'll make some puns out of it. That's just the way that it goes. Alrighty, we're gonna start with Uh-oh's suggestion of shadows.
I saw a movie about shadows the other day, and I try to forget about it, but it just keeps following me.
I saw a movie about shadows the other day, and it got dark.
I saw this movie about shadows the other day, and of course he can kill Sonic with a gun.
I saw a movie about shadows the other day, and let me tell you, they really had an eye for a good look.
I saw a movie about shadows the other day, and let me tell you, in any darkness, there has to be at least a little bit of light.
I saw a movie about shadows the other day, and it really just eclipses the competition at the Oscars.
All right, let's do pancakes. So movies about pancakes.
I saw a movie about pancakes the other day, and I kept flipping my decision on how I thought the movie was.
I saw a movie about pancakes the other day, and I thought it was a lot of pandering. The movie kept trying to butter me up.
I saw a movie about pancakes the other day, and I didn't learn flapjack shit.
I saw a movie about pancakes the other day, and let me tell you, I was flabbergasted.
I saw a movie about pancakes the other day, and there was this one joke where, they told it, and then the whole theater just erupted in laughter.
I saw this movie about pancakes the other day, and I liked it so much that I hopped out of that movie theater.
Wow.
I saw a movie about pancakes the other day, and it could have been better.
Nice. Let's go. Snorkels, what does that mean? Let's do one about. Saw a movie about Barney the dinosaur.
I saw a movie about Barney the dinosaur. I did not love it. It did not love me. And honestly, it was not a good movie for the whole family.
Saw a movie about Barney the dinosaur today. Gotta admit, don't think it's gonna age well.
I saw a movie about Barney the dinosaur the other day. It was one of those edgy CW reboots. I think they called it Jurassic World.
Alrighty. Let's go on to let's do dreams. Ooh, that's a spicy one.
I saw this movie about dreams the other day, and it was so boring. I slept all the way through it.
I saw this movie about dreams the other day, and Christopher Nolan did it again.
Saw this movie about dreams the other day, but they only had day showings.
I saw a movie about dreams the other day, and let me tell you, I can't wait for the video game adaptation.
I saw this movie about dreams the other day, but every time I try to talk to somebody about it, they keep telling me it's not as good as when they see dreams, and that I should stop explaining it to everyone. I don't know.
I saw a movie about dreams the other day, and whenever I talk to people about it, they keep bringing up like Minecraft.
Fuck,
I
I was
saw a
working
movie
on this.
about dreams the other day, and let me tell you, I was very confused. I had to buy a book to figure out what was going on in it.
All right, we'll do one more. It'll be pool noodles. Saw a movie about pool noodles.
I saw a movie about pool noodles the other day. It flopped.
I saw a movie about pool noodles the other day, and honestly, the story was really hollow.
I saw this movie about pool noodles the other day, and I was so shocked that I did a really long spit take.
Saw a movie about pool noodles the other day. I thought it was a fountain of wisdom, but it was really just blowing hot air.
I saw a movie about pool noodles the other day, and let me tell you, it's either sink or swim.
I saw a movie about pool noodles the other day, and I just couldn't get where the writers were coming from.
I saw a movie about pool noodles the other day, and honestly, that director just kind of floated through the whole thing.
Amazing. And that will turn back to our television sets. Oh, alrighty. Welcome all. Yeah, seems like a good day at the movies.
Yeah?
Saw a movie about Pompeii
Speaking-
again yesterday.
Pompeii again. That's the name of the movie.
I saw a movie
That's-
about the
that's
second
Pompeii
time
3
Pompeii.
is again.
True, it's true.
Because they did Pompeii and Pompeii 2, and then it's Pompeii again.
Pompeii returns.
Yeah, the
That's true.
return of Vesuvius.
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 Crime doesn't Pompeii.
It's like,
I'll have to add that
It
to
was
the
a
list.
stone cold killer.
A blast from the past.
This star's a real hot tamale, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
death just got
I-
pompous.
I lavaed it.
Lava me now. Lava me now. Oh boy. When did it stop being too soon to make Pompeii jokes? How many centuries did we have to go by before we were like, no, Pompeii, too fresh, guys, too soon.
They forgot about Pompeii.
It's true.
The question, right? Maybe it's what was the next like worldwide like travesty that happened after that, would you say?
I don't know.
I forget what year Pompeii
Maybe
was.
just the Roman Empire in general.
Pompeii was like the double digits BC, wasn't it? Something like that.
I don't know, man. I
Hold
got
on. I want to see if I'm even remotely accurate.
There was literally an Amazon Alexa commercial that told us this information, and I'm forgetting what it said.
It's true. Maybe that's why it's in our zeitgeist right now.
79 AD. So I was right about the double digits, wrong about the side of the.
So it's past when they killed that fraternity, bro. But what?
What joke? I know what you're trying to say. I just don't know how you got there. Is the
Look,
question.
No.
Were the 12 Apostles not the first fraternity? Sue me.
See, I knew you were talking about Jesus. I just didn't know how you got to fraternity.
What?
Boys, listen. This wine is my blood. No! Ah!
They just do a
Did
keg
they
stand
specifically
with a
hate
barrel
Greek
of-
letters, though? Isn't that part of their shtick?
Oh God.
No, their symbol, rather than like a Greek letter, it's just a fish. That's their Greek letter. It's a new
Yeah.
letter.
Yeah, carper,
Let's go get this
carper.
bread and fish, baby. Boy.
Let's go make that bread. It's a different connotation coming from Jesus.
Just remember, Judas was the first one to kiss his homie goodnight.
It's true.
Oh.
Saturday. Good Sundays for the boys.
Do you guys see the little cat just peeking
Little
out?
cat.
There
Dan, I don't
she
have
is.
time for your cute animals. I'm blaspheming over here.
But she's lying on me now.
That's cute.
How am I supposed to improvise with a cat on my lap?
I don't know. These are life's oldest questions.
You got a yes hand, Dan.
Tale as old as time.
All right. We're gonna move on to our next game, which is a fun little game we call Bullshit. That's right. Max gives me shit for not playing it, so the one day he's not here, we're playing it. That's the rules.
I want to let you know that earlier in our novel stream, we told them that it was on the docket for tonight, and if we don't do it, then you'd be exposed. So the fact that you did it is kind of disappointing.
Oh, there you go.
It means we haven't bantered enough.
Exactly. Alrighty. So what we're gonna need from you, chat, is what are some of your greatest questions, right? You get to talk to the great universe, and it will answer any of your questions, however small, however large, significant or insignificant. It wants to hear them all, and it wants to answer them for you. Go ahead and throw those questions into chat now, and we will do our best to answer them. But it's not just good enough to answer them. We also have to say the truth. So if you think we're telling the truth, vote for that. And if you think we're lying, get our butts out of here. As always, we are just humble professors looking for tenure. At worst, no year, and if we're even lucky, a 5-year will do us. But we're really shooting for that 10-year, and that's of course determined by you.
All right, well, Dom, you're up first.
All right, ask me some questions, Daniel.
All right. Let's see what we got here. A good question from Scholar Mr. _ Peppers 1 that says, why isn't 11 pronounced 1-teen?
Yes, that's a great question. To understand why 11 is what it is, you have to understand the etymology, right? Which originally it came from the 1-1, which many people for many years thought was 2. But in order to avoid the confusion even further, they decided that all of the early teens would have to be distinguished. See, we had just gotten over the concept of more than 9 at that point. So we hit 10 and people were like, okay, I'm with you. And then there was 1-1 and there was 1-2, but they're like too confusing. 11 and 12.
All right, vote now. If Dom gets to continue his path to tenure.
I like that we had to work our way up to bigger numbers through society.
True, it's true. The societal contract runs deep, and who are we to, try to bypass it with our fancy maths?
Numbers are basically a cryptocurrency. We need to mine numbers. We need to learn each one as it comes.
It's true. It is crazy, though, that in actual historical fact, we had to go back to 0 because we got what? We're like,
forgot about that
exactly. Not thing. I don't know about that one.
All right, Dom, you have hit your 5-year at least. Let's see how you'll do against the 10-year beast. Didn't mean to rhyme there. All right.
Damn it, Steve, you beat me to it.
gotta rep
my
Monster House in here.
Probably my favorite or second favorite joke of all time.
Yeah.
The girl house.
That line is...
Dom, John Galt asks, why does A squared plus B squared equal C squared?
Again, the math questions. This one is even easier than the last one. Because nerds attract other nerds. A, real square, always has to be first. There's a reason they call him type A personality. B, just a nerd following whatever A does. Every nerd has a hierarchy of chief nerd and lackey nerds. B is a real lackey nerd. C, C's the new kid in school. Who are they going to hang out with? The cool kids? As if Z would never go near them. So they're going to go shack up with A and B. A's a square, B's a square. That means C's a square. Math.
All right. Vote now by clicking on the poll thing and clicking on it and hitting vote.
What do you guys think is the coolest letter?
The coolest letter?
Probably
Yeah,
Q, because
if A
they're
and
already
B
with
are
their
squares
friends.
and C's a
Think
square,
W.
who's the coolest letter?
I don't know. Q always rolls in a posse. You never see them without you, and that's pretty loyal, you know.
I think Q and you have a weird codependency thing, and I'm not here for it.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't
think.
think I don't think that you relies on Q whatsoever.
No,
I
but
think-
Q is desperate for you.
Yeah, Q is desperate for you. You is not desperate for Q.
Mhm.
But you know what letter gets around? A. A is all over the place.
Well, Dom, it looks like 5-year is all you're gonna have here.
Oh.
Sounds like everyone in chat's a bunch of ABCs, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, Steve, you're up on the podium.
All right. Straighten my tie. Yes. Well. Hello. I'm your professor today.
Professor Steve, what happens to the sock that gets lost in the dryer?
Ah, yes. The classic lost sock dilemma. So, what we as humans don't understand is that there is a sub-world hidden below the world of our everyday garments and machine items. Now, this is something that's been going on for a while, but there's actually been a war between the socks and the change in the dryer that you also lose. They're going off to fight in the war, and they need to kiss their loved ones goodbye and go serve their duty.
I see. I see. Were they drafted or was these volunteer?
Oh, entirely drafted. Why do you think it's always the sock that you don't want to go missing that goes missing?
True. Are there draft dodging socks, Steve?
Probably. I mean, depends. If the sock is for a flat foot,
Are there socks? Are there any socks that are better at war than other socks? Like ankle versus crew. Yeah.
I'm assuming they all come home from the war with trench foot.
Well, Steve, it looks like you're gonna have to go off to war because you got 0.
Well, I'm getting sent off to the sock trenches. I will see you all later.
All right,
Or not.
Susan's up.
Susan. Alrighty. Susan, your question is eyebrows. What's up with that?
What's up with that? Well, I can simply tell you, eyebrows are primarily about their emotive qualities. So beyond what's going up with that, when you raise them to indicate questions, they also can go down to indicate anger. So what's up with that really isn't the only question you should be asking. You need to figure out the full range of where they can move. Why can one go up and not the other? And it's all about the will of the being that you need to accept.
Intriguing. Very philosophical.
There we go.
Esophagus. Home of the uvula.
That's my favorite philosopher.
Yeah, Phil Esophagus.
Amazing. Well, Susan, seems like you've earned your 5-year. Welcome to join me in the 5-year club. Susan, I'm going to ask you what might be my favorite thing I've ever read put into my brain. How did my yo-yo become an oi-oi?
Oh, that's pretty easy. So the thing is like we're all like kind of raised with different religions, whatever they may be. So it probably became an oi oi after either being born to a Jewish mother or deciding to convert later in life. You see, the yo-yo probably really identified with this concept of oy vey. And because of that, and like in learning Yiddish and through that fascination, they became an oi oi.
Makes sense. Makes sense to me.
An oi oi as opposed to an I, which are notoriously good at the yo-yo with their one long finger.
Yes. They also, the IIs also converted to the pirate religion.
They also got into balls and collect bananas. No one? Okay.
They're also a favorite stagehand of Ozzy Osbourne.
Ooh, sorry, you're stuck in the land of 5 year with me. 10 years a mythical place, but none of us will see it. Alrighty, who's next?
It's me!
Coming up to the podium. Dan!
Daniel!
Push pops. Why no pulling?
So push pops, the name doesn't come from the actual physical act. It talks about the state that it puts onto your personality. So a push pop not only gives you sugar and happiness, but it pushes your life forward in the direction you want to go. Their whole branding is all about how if you have their product, you are going to be headed in the right way with your life. Now, a pull pop would be more like pulling you off of what you want to do, which is more like pulled pork, which isn't what a push pop is.
My favorite push pops are by Malcolm Gladwell.
Let's see how chat feels about it. Well, so far so good, but the power is yours, chat. The power is yours.
You can build me up or tear me down.
What's interesting is answering the question about push pops and pull pops is actually the same as answering the question about how magnets work that we got asked earlier.
It's true. It's true. Well, it does seem close, Dan, but I do believe you've made it to the land of 5 year.
Hello, 5 year.
Dan, I'm going to go with Crab, who's asking a real good question. One I surprisingly haven't seen before. Dan, can you explain what's going on behind you?
Yeah, behind me is where you see the ego. So behind you is everything that you're holding on that is stopping you from progressing forward. Now, with the ego, you have things like past experiences, fears, relationships you're still holding on to, even though they're not beneficial. And what's in front of you, even though that's where your eyes are looking, is not what you're focused on. So maybe stop asking what's behind you and think of what's in front of you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah, but is any of that math going to be on the quiz? That's why I'm just confused what I need to know.
Oh, that? That's just wallpaper. I don't know what that is.
It's just decorative.
Oh, boy.
They were not about it.
I think they wanted you to explain the math, Dan. Is the problem.
Well, all right, Alex, the only one of us that could potentially make tenure.
No
Do
way.
it for all of us.
The scientific community is bloodthirsty tonight.
Alex, are fingers enough?
When we were initially learning the numbers, the answer was yes. However, once we got to 12, the answer became no. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why not 10? We only have 10 fingers. The fact of the matter is, we were actually able to count between all of the joints to get to 12. However, once we got to 12, we ended up needing to use our toes in order to get any time past that. Now, toes are a little bit trickier. I think you can only get to about 17 or 18 with toes included. But it does answer the question. Fingers ended up not being enough.
I got to 18 counting the in-betweens, but maybe that's just me.
Oh, because you counted the thumb, right?
Oh, these are just
Yeah, when you count,
One, two,
you count
three.
the in between.
A fun fact is, this is actually
12,
why.
13, 14? Still confused.
No, this is actually why there are separate words for 11 and 12 rather than 1 teen and 2 teen. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, see, I misinterpreted what you were saying. Alex, you're going back to know your.
Well, yeah, that's about
Ugh,
what I expected.
none of us could do it.
And thus we all became learned. Or unlearned.
I do want to answer one more that I saw though,
Okay.
if I may.
You may.
Crabstar asked, "What is the treatment for WrestleMania?" And I just looked it up real quick, so I figured I would. You know, they say that all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Samoa Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beat me. But then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning if we was to go one-on-one, and then add 66 2/3%, I got a 141 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice. So, you know, I hope that answers your question.
But you just earned a lot of brownie points with 2 people. So. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Well, we're going to keep rolling right along to our next game here, which is a game called Pins and Needles. So once more, we must ask Susan to get out.
Get
Out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Hi, Susan. Alrighty. And Steve, since you're not in this one, why don't you go ahead and tell us what our tattoos are going to be?
All right, guys, we're gonna need something simple for these tattoos tonight. Let's do something wholesome, something simple and wholesome. Can I get suggestions for that? I know that's gonna be difficult, chat, but I want to test your limits. I want to expand your horizons. And Snorgle's coming in hot with those wholesome suggestions. These are going to be actively tattooed on the back of our 3 tattoos tonight, which are Dom, Alex, and Dan. And Susan, our tattoo artist, is going to have to guess while drawing these things what it is they're drawing on the backs of these fine patrons of the tattoo establishment. All right. So, great. Let's start thinking. Oh, okay. I've got some good ones. So, who's first? I gotta check
Dom
this out.
is first.
Wait. Dom is first. Dom, your suggestion is gonna be a sandwich.
Ooh,
You just came to get a sandwich on your back.
just
a
a
good old sandwich?
Yep, just a sandwich.
It's up to you what kind of sandwich.
Alrighty.
You can decide what kind of sandwich you want. And next we have Alex. Alex, you are gonna get let's see. You are going to get a puppy cuddle party. Cuddle puddle. Puppies cuddling.
All right.
Yeah. And Dan, for
Please
your last
give Dan's crab stars, please.
Yeah.
Please give him crab stars.
I was getting to it.
It was
Okay,
seconded.
good.
We have to. You know
I'm
the rules.
sorry. It just,
Dan,
that's so
with the most wholesome of all 3 suggestions, is Wario at Burning Man.
God damn it.
I want to just go back after we're done this and actually try to draw that because
Jesus Christ.
all right, since we did that fairly quickly, we're not gonna recap it. We're just gonna get Susan on in here to start drawing.
All right.
All right.
All right, Susan, take it away.
Sorry, it was muted there for a minute.
All right, take it away.
Hello, and welcome to Marty's shop here. I'm real excited to be showing off some of my skills for Tattoo Nation. So I'm gonna bring in my first guest, if that's okay. My first piece of work. So what are you having this time around, bud?
Hey, Marty, thanks for bringing me in. I appreciate it. Look, I'm gonna cut right to the chase. I'm looking for man's greatest invention, and I want it all over my back.
All right. So you're looking for like how much detail you want here, bud? Because I can go real good with this.
Oh, I want a real fat one, just the biggest one. I want one that's, a full mouthful, if you know what I mean.
Oh, definitely. I think I know exactly what you're looking for here. So I'm just gonna add like some nice stippling. It's gonna be on like on the label, if that's all right with you.
Absolutely. I was hoping it'd be a little bit more homemade, like my grandmama used to make. But hey, as long as it's hot and fresh and ready, that's all I'm excited about.
Oh, it's gonna be ready. I mean, you might need to pop it in the microwave or like put it on like a little fire pit. I can add in a fire pit if you want. Like here, let me just give you some bits there. It'll be great.
Yeah, I also want to make sure that it has all of the good stuff in it, right? I'm talking about the vegetables. I'm talking about all the dairy products. I'm talking about all the carbs. Make sure you get all the carbs in there.
Oh yeah, I mean you can put this. I can give you some toast to spread it on. That'll be great. Do you want some carrots or celery? Which do you prefer for your spreads? I'll give you a carrot on the side.
Look,
it's symbolic.
I don't know what kind you're eating, but hey, as long as it's got the appropriate number of carbs in it, I'm happy with it. That's all I'm asking for.
Is a carrot a carb? I didn't go to high school.
I don't think so, but that's okay. Keep trying your best back there.
Oh, thank you. Well, I think I've got some good detail here. What do you think, Mark?
What the hell is this? This ain't a sandwich. Literally just a sandwich. 2 pieces of bread. Literally anything. You could have put this between 2 pieces of bread and I would have said, hey, okay, that's a sandwich.
I mean, you wanted man's greatest invention, and I argued that man's greatest invention is peanut butter. You put it on a sandwich, it's a deconstructed sandwich. You got the bread, you got the carrots, you got the fire. It's a panini in your brain.
A panini?
Yeah.
I guess that's a type of sandwich, but I don't want to be called panini at the pool. I wanted to be called Sandman.
Then maybe you should find a better artist.
Maybe I should. I'm about to go give you an open face with my knuckles. All right, have a good one. I'll see you next week.
Whatever. All right, who's next? Who's ready to really truly feel my genius?
All right, hey, hi, how's it going?
It's doing good, pretty good, bud. What you looking for?
Well, I think I'm a tough guy, but on the inside, I really I'm full of love, and I really wanted to show that. So I thought, I would get a tattoo that shows, just one of the most loving, best situations you could possibly be in.
Oh, I can definitely do that. So, are you looking for fluffy or more silky kind of?
Oh, absolutely fluffy. Just surrounded by fluffy, Fluffy all over the place.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. Now, do you want some mascara? I can add that detail pretty easily.
All right, I guess.
Great.
Sure. I'm just concerned about the rest of it. I think it's really important to me because I have a bunch of them at home and I love them, and I want to make sure that it shows, you know.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. So why don't you tell me? I can add some details about the ones you got.
Oh well, you know, one of them is black and white, and he's got the floppy ears, and that's really cute. And another one, oh, he's still young, but he's gonna be really big, and he's orange. So I just, you know, being surrounded by all of them is it's a dream come true.
Right. Yeah, that's some great details. So I'm gonna try and really I gave one some floppy ears. The other one, this is some black work, so you're gonna have to think about the fact that it's like it's got some like more details. I added some stippling. It's got some really firm shading. So how big are these? I got a couple small. I can make you one that's real big.
Oh, just so many. Just you gotta just completely load it up, you know? Just like
Oh, okay. I gotta work fast then. I got another one at like 5, but I'll just give them all over in like these little auras. It's like an aura of beauty and fluff, if that's all right with you.
All right, sure. As long as it gets the message across, you know. I want them to be like in this like pile, just like all over the place.
Oh yeah, definitely. I can even like give them like, look at this. It's gonna be beautiful. It's beautiful. It radiates your aura so well. You're like channeling the fluff. Ooh, and I'll give you a big old pillow to sit on. It'll be great. Oh, baby, this is gonna be my best work. Can I like feature this in my next tattoo convention?
Sure. I mean, if it's good enough, I don't see why not.
All right, great. I think I've done it. What do you think?
All right, what are those?
They're puppies and kittens, silly.
Yeah, you included some kittens. I'm allergic to cats. I don't really.
Well,
you know what? Now that I think about it, this tattoo's kind of making me sneezy.
Well, here, I got some Benadryl on the side. Take this. Take a nap. You'll be fine. Maybe like learn to not have your immune system be a dumbass, and it should.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll give it a try, I guess. You know, cats can be cute too. Ooh. Okay, thanks. I guess I'll see you next time.
Good. I'm glad another satisfied customer. I expect a $300 deposit next week. All right. Got one more in us today before I've got all my creative muscles have been juiced. So who do we got?
I hope those muscles still got those juice in them, because you need the creativity on my back.
Oh yeah, I am real creative. I have a lot of satisfied customers. So what are you feeling in your hot side today, bud?
You know, I really want to bring my two loves together. I want it to feel like a free spirit. I want it to have rhythm. I want it to have a mischief. All of that, yeah, in one magnum opus of a tapestry that will go down my entire back. Yeah. Great,
I will do that, but it appears that we're having a little bit of an issue with my tattoo gun.
That's okay.
It says that this tattoo gun layer already has an owner. That's a little.
Go to the deeper layer in my skin. I have a tattoo. He already laid claim to that skin, so you got to go below the epidermis.
I think I've reclaimed ownership. I think I killed the previous owner of your skin, and we're gonna reinsert it. So you want your two loves with the free spirits?
Yeah.
So do you really feel the beat?
Yeah. I mean, you know, when I go to this place, I mean, like, Nevada is such a beautiful state, I think, and you know, it's just when you're there, it's like something else. You're part of an organism, right? Like when you're out in the regular world, you're an amoeba. You know, you might walk into like Amoeba Records and have the music there, but when you go here, you're like you're like a mitochondria, you know? You're just like fucking shit up, and that's what I want on this.
Oh yeah, you are. You've got the power of the beats, destroying everything except the beauty of Arizona and New Mexico and all those Midwestern states.
I want to make sure that I am not in this tattoo at all, because I want to focus solely on my main man, the villain himself, the yellow emblazoned creature of the deep.
Oh yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. He hangs around with a monkey sometimes, right?
I mean, I don't know if you would consider Donkey Kong a monkey, but I guess you sort of can.
Yeah, I definitely do.
I just want to see the other side of him, you know? We always see him so out for a mission. I want to see him as a free spirit. You know, he doesn't need to be wearing all the normal garb. He can lose the hat. He can lose some of the overalls. I just want to see him hang out, you know, and just express himself. You know, I'm not against body paint, you know, anything you think that's a good direction.
Oh, he's hanging. He's got his whole tail is just beautiful, and he's chilling with that man with that hat, and they're living their lives together.
Yeah.
They're feeling the conga beat.
Right. I also want to just make sure that maybe if they were up on stage, that'd be cool, because that was always my dream when I went here. That you know, one of the musicians would let me up on stage. I think that's when you like feel it out, you know.
Definitely. They are living. They are on that stage. There's like a whole crowd of people just cheering for these two and their eternal souls. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's so curious.
That's great.
So, I am channeling the art, the beauty. All right, I think it's time. They're in the spotlight. They're feeling their game. Please, look at it. Look at my gift to you.
Do you give Wario a tail?
Oh, that is Diddy, Curious George. They're actually merged into a singular person. He's chilling with the man in the yellow hat, who you might be able to also consider Wario. If you actually understand, they're pretty much a shared universe, a la Marvel. If you're familiar with the Marvels, I know it's a little new, it's a little shocking, but I thought it was a good crossover opportunity. And look, they're feeling the jungle beat. They got everything going.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if Wario went to Burning Man, I think it would probably go down like this. You're showing me something from his perspective. And you know, perspective is what you want. Like, when someone looks at my back, they themselves become Wario because they see his perspective, man.
I'm glad that you understand.
Yeah.
You're the real MVP, man. You get me, you get my art.
I do. And I appreciate you for giving me this tattoo for free. Okay, bye.
And thank you all for tuning in and seeing my art. Please come to my next convention. It'll be next Tuesday. Yeah.
Scene.
Wow. Wow, what a dope man in the yellow hat lore drop there. Oh man.
Try my best.
Alrighty. Well, we're gonna end tonight off on a good old-fashioned hoedown. So get your drinks, get your feet a tapping, and it's time for us to get into a hoedown. But before we do that, we're gonna need a word. Chat, this is your free space in Death Bingo. What's your word? Whatever you want, go ahead, throw it in now, and we will.
This is your free space, your Death Bingo.
They don't want a free space in Death Bingo, though.
Well, we all have to have things we don't want. We need words. So go ahead and put them in. You spelled Sphinx wrong, Smoke?
God. Fuck it, Amia.
Oh, I kind of like motion suggestion.
Clap.
Word is clap.
The suggestion is the word is clap.
Instead of grease is the word, it's clap.
Grease is the word. All right, that sounds good to me. The word is clap. And this is our the word is clap. Hoedown. I don't know what it means. Improv. That's life. Let's go. Rock and roll. Steve, whenever you're ready.
All right, Dan.
Go for it.
You mean da 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 da. I'm ending now, ending this week. It's really cool, it's really sleek. If you want to know what is that bap, it is this word that is clap.
Hey, da 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 da. There is a sound that I just heard, but I can't think of the word. I know it. It's when your hands slap. Oh, that's right. The word is clap.
If you want to appease all your fans, there is one thing. Go get your mans, get them in a thing. Get them for a cause. That's right. Because if you get more than 3, it's applause.
Hey, back in 23, I was looking for a drink, so I decided to go to a speakeasy, I think. So they asked me, what's the word, good chap? And I said simply, the word is clap.
Hey, thank you for coming to Poetry Night. It's really great, but I could only write one word, and that word is clap, so it's poetry. Damn it, you better snap.
You better snap. Oh, good job to everyone who wasn't me in that round.
How could you throw away such an easy suggestion as the word is clap, Dom?
I don't know.
It writes itself.
I'll be better.
It writes
for
itself.
everyone. I'll be better for everyone. Yep. So thank you so much for being here, one and all, truly. Anyone who's still kicking around from Zen's raid, appreciate it. Love to have you all here. Please come on back sometime. Our friends, if you haven't checked out Zen in a while, please go back, show them as much love as humanly possible. Thank you all again. It's truly a great way to start any weekend is hanging out with all of you, and of course hanging out with our lovely guest Susan.
Thank you for having me twice in a row, and now I will not plague you for another 3 months.
As is their right. They're like cicadas. And yeah, let's see. Dan, what's our writing schedule look like for the novel?
Every weekday. So this weekend we're on break. So Monday at 1 p.m. Chapter 6 starts. Damn it.
True. And let's see. Tuesday, very exciting Tuesday. We're doing a 60-minute madness, which you will not want to miss. It is birthday themed because next week is our birthday week. Our 2-year anniversary of Show and Tell and all of its glory. Mr. Peppers, thank you for the gift song.
Thank you.
And then that means Friday is our anniversary show, 2 years, and it's gonna be Oops All Bangers on the set list. So come check that out as well. Thank you all for being with us, friends, the old and new, and see ya next week. And also, I think Thursday we're gonna try and do some kind of community night stream. So if you have ideas on what you want that to be, Spyfall, Werewolf, code names, whatever you're most feeling, let us know, and that's what we'll play. Go ahead and throw that in our Discord if you want to talk there. Go out, spread some love, everyone. We're gonna go raid a new friend of ours, Joystick Nick, part of the PH16 crew. They just recently moved to Philly, so let's give them some love as well. They're playing some music right now, and they're pretty freaking talented at both music, and their OBS scenes are genuinely fire. So we're gonna go raid Joystick Nick, and before we do that, we're gonna end stream the way we end every single stream. Susan, you've seen our show. How do we end every single stream?
By manifesting, of course.
Of course, we manifest. And with that, let's go say hi to Joystick Nick.
I can't believe Manifest this year. It's so good. The lineup's amazing.
I made you this sweater.
Yes, I am become the Nana.
Energy can be created only by oneself.
I'm just vibing, my man.
I love you.
Better than Firefly.